Hello guys, and welcome to a new video, and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything music from death metal to Queen and everything in between. On today's video we'll talk about the newest ML Sound Lab plugin, the Gnr plugin, obviously based off of Slash's sound. So that's going to be interesting. Now funny enough, if you've ever talked to me about Slash or the Guns N' Roses, then you know for a fact I don't care for either of them. I don't really care for Slash. I don't really know what the fuss is all about. I don't get it. And I don't really care for Guns N' Roses either. But you can't really argue with the results. I mean, a lot of people love him. And Slash himself has been very influential to a lot of people and got a lot of people playing guitar, which is awesome. So I definitely appreciate him and respect him for that. Anyway, that being said, the plugin really sounds really good. I'll show you in a second. But before we do that, let me tell you a little bit about the Jubilee amplifier that it's modeled after. Okay, so on this plugin, they actually featured two of Slash's most famous amplifiers. The original 2555 Jubilee and the 2555 SL, which was basically a reissue with a signature model. Okay, so in 1987, Marshall, the company, had been around for 25 whole years. And Jim Marshall himself had been in the music industry for 50 years. So to commemorate that, they decided to come up with a new JCM line called the Silver Jubilee. Silver for 50 years. And that amplifier was only going to be available for that year only. So they decided to put in the works into it. And they made it all the better in every aspect possible they could think of. Now obviously better is a matter of preference really, but they really did engineer their asses off into this amplifier. Now during that particular year, that's the only year that they actually made the silver one with a silver plate. Slash actually managed to purchase a couple of them, and some of them over the years had gotten stolen and vandalized and plain old broke. So in 1995 he actually asked Jim Marshall if they could actually reissue that model because he needed to stock up on them, because he was worried that his old amplifiers wouldn't really withstand all the touring that he was doing at the time. So Jim Marshall said, "I'll do you one better. Let's make it a signature model with your name on it." So of course Slash was like all in. So in 1996 at Winter NAMM, they announced the new 2555 SL, which is Slash's signature model. So of course Slash was thrilled, and that amplifier sold out immediately. Needless to say, it was a great success for Marshall. Now they actually decided to reissue it one more time in 2015, and they dubbed it the 2555X. Which is a really cool reissue, but apparently, from what I've heard, it's not as good as the original reissue, which is the 1996 Slash signature amplifier. Now, mind you, according to a lot of people that really know their stuff, they're essentially the same amplifier, you know, the original one and the snakeskin, the 87 and the 96. They claim to be the same amplifier, and people have actually opened them up and gutted them, and they looked at every individual component. And apparently they are the same thing, but apparently they do sound different, at least according to this plugin. Okay, so let's go check it out and see what it sounds like. And once again, thank you Kai for hooking a guy up. I really appreciate it. Alright guys, so this is it. This is what it looks like. This is what we're first presented with once we open it. Okay, so we have the amped Gnr Silver 1987, which is obviously modeled after the Jubilee. And we have all these knobs that we can play with, and these three things don't really do anything. I thought, you know, we were going to be able to do something with the switches, but they're just for show. And then at the very bottom we have the tuner, pedal board, cab, which is the cab simulator, so we can move around the microphones, we can change the speakers and the mics and blend them, which is really awesome. Then we go back to amplifier, which is regular, you know, the head, and MIDI, that's if you're MIDI controlling this, and the license manager to make sure that it's licensed to you. Okay, so our first setting is going to be amp Gnr Silver Lead, and our first preset is LA Rock. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a very clean, very Marshall distortion sound. Very clear. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's try out the second one, which is 1987. And by the way, you're not going to see me butcher any of Guns N' Roses riffs because I don't know any and I'm not going to learn any for this video. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I noticed there was some reverb on it. I wasn't sure. Okay, cool. So preset number 3, Snake Pit Lead. Again, I have no idea what this is named after. It might be named after a song, but I just don't know. Kerrang! That sounds like different speakers. It might be different speakers. Or just, you know, different EQ. But it sounds very different. I like that. I wonder. Same speaker? No, yeah, different speakers. There you go. That'll do it, definitely. Okay, let's try this one out. Tight Modern Metal. Alright, let's check out Modern Rock. That's a bit less aggressive. I like that. Crunchy Rhythm. That's very AC/DC. Keep in mind that this is a very hot guitar. It's got hot pickups and the strings are very loud, very clean, very new. They drive your amplifier a little bit harder than any other string I've played anyway. You might actually get a little bit less grit, a little bit less distortion on your end. Vintage Rhythm. Space Chorus. That might actually work out a little bit better with something cleaner, but then again, it might be modeled after a particular song. I don't know. Okay, Gnr Silver Clean. Let's check that out. Low gain. That sounds like early AC/DC. Dreamy Clean, which I don't think sounds very clean. I like what it sounds like, it's just not very clean. Clean boost to metal. That I like, that's very crunchy, very clean but distorted at the same time. Very clear. Dynamic Crunch. Anytime I see the word dynamic on the distortion, I play it very lightly first and then I really dig into the strings to see how dynamic it actually is. Okay, so then we get into the snake skin one, which is called the Gnr Snake, and of course 1996. And it's supposed to sound the same, but not on this plugin. I mean, there's definitely a lot of the Jubilee in this, but it's not exactly the same. Okay, let's try out 66666. That's 666. Next is Sweet Lead. I like delay. Terminator 2. That's different. Snake core. More distortion on that, I like that. Snake rhythm, preset 1 is British crunch. That sounds British and it is crunchy, so very apt name. American rock. More ballsy. Dynamic chorus lead. There's that chorus. And low gate kerrang. Okay, and then last but not least, we get to the snake clean. Pristine clean is this. That's clean. You could tell there was some compression there, for sure. Misty clean. You can tell it's clean where you can really hit it and it's still not distorted. American compressed clean. Very clean. And the last one is rich clean. Probably my favorite clean here. A lot of compression on that one. Alright, so there you have it. That's all the presets on the plugin. All in all, it sounds really good. I like the cleans on it, and I like the distortions on it. Don't expect like really crazy distortion. You're not going to get it out of this. But if you want tone and you want really cool distortion, like 80s distortion, you will definitely find it here. Alright guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop me a like if you did. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to this channel like a man. And if you enjoy the content and you want to help the channel grow big time, please consider becoming a patron to the channel. A little goes a long way and we surely do appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Pat out, metal on, dudes.